welcome back to my channel. Today I have a super fun, super random video for you guys. This is going to be a Jewish food mukbang. So if you guys watch a lot of YouTube, you probably know that mukbang videos are really trending right now, and I actually love them. So basically, I think from my research that this is a Korean term originally, and basically it's videos of people eating a lot of food while they talk to you, so it kind of feels like you're like having a meal with them. So yeah, they're some of my favorite videos to watch, and I thought it'd be really fun to make a Jewish food one so that I could highlight for you guys some of the Jewish food that I love. So there is so much Jewish food out there and so many different varieties of Jewish food. I went to the kosher supermarket near my house and got my favorite things there, and it's gonna be lunch. So I'll show you guys what I'm eating, and yeah, and then I'll just chat with you guys. So first of all, I have this noodle kugel. It's a laksha noodle kugel, and it's like a sweet kind of thing. It's basically like noodles and raisins and cinnamon and sugar, and I know that sounds weird, but it's really good. Then I have matzo ball soup, classic. Challah, also a classic. And then I have barekas, which is more like an Israeli or Eastern European thing. These are potato, cheese, and spinach. Then I have a bunch of sweet stuff. This is a dairy meal. I do keep kosher, like kosher style, so there's no meat in this meal. So the matzo ball soup, normally it would be chicken matzo ball soup, but it's just like vegetarian matzo ball soup. But yeah, so then for sweets, I have these strawberry rugelach. Rugelach are these cookies. They look like this. It's like folded pastry dough with jam inside. They also come with like chocolate or cinnamon. And then I have a ton of Israeli chocolates and candy and snacks because that's what they had at the market, and I was like, yes. So yeah, let's get into it. I think this is the potato bareka. So good. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about was something I've been thinking a lot about lately, which is one of the reasons that I started my channel was because there just weren't that many Jewish YouTubers that I saw out there, like beauty gurus, mom YouTubers, all that kind of stuff. Like, I just didn't see too many Jewish ones, and so as a result of that, there were topics that I was interested in that I just didn't see coming up, like kosher meal ideas, Jewish holiday activities for kids, things like that. And that's really why I started my channel. But I think there's more to it than that, about why there aren't so many Jewish YouTubers. And I think this is just totally my theory. I have no evidence to back this up, but this is just what I think. I think that some people see Judaism, and maybe religion in general, as like kind of dorky. I don't know if anyone else has this feeling. By the way, this is a mini matzo ball. So good. But like I find other YouTube or other like Instagram folks that I follow, some of them who are Jewish, like don't talk about their Judaism that much. And I think a lot of that's because it's not a huge role in their life. I think also they maybe like don't want to alienate followers, or I think, I don't know, like they just don't showcase that aspect of their life. And to me, my impression is that like people think Judaism is just not cool. I don't know if anybody else like has that impression. I mean, I'm sure there are people out there who think being Jewish is not cool, but I wonder if other Jewish folks out there, you know, maybe feel self-conscious about their own life because of that. I'm really interested to hear that. This is the spinach one, by the way. So good. But yeah, so I guess I just think it's too bad because I think people don't share stuff, and then no one's sharing stuff, which makes you even less likely to share stuff, and it's kind of like a vicious cycle. So sometimes when I feel like, oh, like no one's gonna want to watch my video or something like that, I also think like, well, no, maybe there's a few people out there who are like me that just want to see someone else doing it, you know? And like who Judaism is not like a dorky or embarrassing part of their life. So yeah, I've just been thinking a lot about that. By the way, this is a mushroom one, and I'm feeling good with the spinach and potato. I don't think I'm gonna go into the mushroom one today. So there's a lot of like really religious Instagram people that I follow that put out a ton of like Jewish food stuff. And then there's a few that do like Jewish crafts and Jewish home decor. But like for Christmas, like no one thinks Christmas is dorky. I don't think. And I think that they're actually, I take that back. I think that people who are like really religious Christians do feel like sometimes defensive about what they believe, or like feel like they do have to kind of stick up for themselves in the same way I'm describing, that like, yeah, I go to church on Sunday, but I'm still cool kind of thing, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's like, it's hard to live in a secular world for anyone, I think, that's religious. I'm sure that's true for Muslims, all things like that. I know growing up, like I would often have activities on a Saturday or Friday night that I couldn't go to because of Shabbat or other things, and I wouldn't always say that that was the reason I couldn't go. And I think partly it was like, well, you're not Orthodox, or like you're not that religious, like why, you know, it's like a lot of the picking and choosing, but it's also like, I don't know, it's so dorky, like I didn't want to, you know, tell people kind of thing. So I don't know if anyone relates to that growing up. By the way, this is so random, but does anyone else eat challah upside down? My favorite thing to do, some of you are probably freaking out right now, is to go from the bottom in. Because that's the best part, the soft part underneath. So good. My husband and my family get so mad at me about that because it's everybody's favorite part. So like, you have to eat the outside and the inside. I'm like, okay. But back to my Christmas point, I think that like, I just would love to see if people would like share their Hanukkah decorations or like their Hanukkah celebrations in the same like excited way people share Christmas ones. And I know some people do. I just want to see more of it. I think also it's just like a population thing. Like, of course there's more Christian people than there are Jewish people. So, you know, things like the stores around the holiday time are gonna have more Christmas stuff than Hanukkah stuff. But it's hard when you're like, I wish there was, like, oh my gosh, Pottery Barn has this Christmas cushion. There's a really specific one that I love, but they have it every year. It's of like a old-fashioned van bus thing with a Christmas tree on top. It's just like this adorable cartoon little thing embroidered on a pillow. And I'm like, I want a Hanukkah pillow from Pottery Barn. And to be fair, every year they are coming out with more and more stuff. And to also be fair, Hanukkah is not equal to Christmas. Christmas is like the hugest thing for the Christian calendar. Hanukkah is by no means that. It just happens to fall at the same time, and it's a holiday you can do some decorating for. But like, you could also do decorating for Rosh Hashanah and all these other holidays, Pesach, Sukkot, but they're just like, there's nothing in the stores for it, so people don't. So like, I know I always think about like, oh, well, Rosh Hashanah is this really important holiday. I'd love to decorate the house for it. And I do try a little bit, but they're just like, you have to kind of make all the decorations yourself, or maybe you live in Israel. Sometimes Israel has like more stuff than is available in the US. But yeah, it's like, where's all the trendy Jewish stuff? That's my question for people. But I will say one area where Jewish people are doing it great is food. Jewish food is so good. I don't know if it's trendy. I mean, I guess there are definitely people making waves in that direction. Because Jewish food tends to be like what I think of as like 1800s shtetl food, you know, from Europe. But, or like Israeli food, but that's not true. And I think there are some amazing like chefs who are, you know, doing amazing things with Jewish food. But for me, it's like traditional recipes passed down. By the way, this is the underside of the challah. I can see my family watching this back being like, so yeah, that's what's going on. Otherwise, life updates. It's been cray, people. It has been cray. If you follow my channel, you probably noticed there's been a lot less uploading But I promise there will be a lot more soon. I'm like so excited for the fall and the Jewish holidays. By the way, these are Beasley. They're like Israeli chips. They're unlike any American chip. Like I can't even compare them to anything. The flavor is smoky, like kind of like barbecue. But the texture on them, they're so like thick. And I want to say they're corn. They taste like corn, no wheat flour, but they taste like corn to me. These ones are pizza flavor. They look like that. Literally, I can't describe them, but they're really fun. They're really good. What was I talking about? Oh, my life. So yeah, life has been crazy. I'm so sorry for not uploading as much as I would like to. Honestly, it's been like so hard for me not to upload because I love YouTube. It's just brought me so much happiness and passion in the past year. And I know sometimes I'll put up a video and I'll be like, this is one no one's gonna watch. But I'm like, I don't care, I just wanna make it. Like I want to put it out there and like someone somewhere will wanna watch it. Oh my God. I forgot how much I love arugula. I don't go to this kosher supermarket that often. It's honestly a little bit expensive. Kosher food can be expensive. And this is all like prepared food. But my God, I freaking forgot how good the arugula are. By the way, I made arugula once. Oh, it's tough. It was a long, complicated recipe, but it tastes so good. The dough is like a really specific kind of pastry. So you have to like get it. You have to get it like just right. Okay, I'm not gonna finish that because I am going to move on to this Israeli candy. This one is Clique. Clique makes a whole bunch of Israeli chocolates. Israeli chocolate, by the way, like any European or British chocolate, is just so much better than our chocolate. It's so freaking good. By the way, I'm so obsessed with English chocolates. And you can buy them in the US, but they're really different. And I talked to somebody about this. I don't know who I talked to, but they were an authority figure on the top. And they told me, these by the way are like malt balls. I'll show you. I describe it like a malt ball. They told me that they use a different kind of milk or something for the English chocolates that are being shipped to the US because they need to survive like the journey overseas. So they have to use a different like milk stabilizing thing. So they don't taste as good. This Pesach Zman, which means, oh God, I'm gonna do this wrong. Time waster or like spending time. Somebody who speaks Hebrew tell me. I do know Hebrew, but like I'm definitely not fluent anymore. But I used to know what that means. But Israeli candy, like Israeli chocolates, a lot of it are wafers. And I hate wafer candies. I just do not like wafers. Pesach Zman is the only wafer style type candy that I will eat. I think it's just because the chocolate's so good. When I actually get to the wafer part, I'm like, no. It's just not for me. By the way, guys, if you watch a lot of mukbang videos, you're probably like, this girl's not eating enough, but I'm really trying. I'm one of those people that like eats all day long, like literally all day long. So I tend not to have big meals. So this is hard for me to like sit down and eat one, you know, big sitting, but doing it for the YouTube. So these are probably my favorite Israeli candies. These are also cliques, but these are the kariot or pillows. They're so good. Nougat filled crunchy cereals coated with milk chocolate. And I think there's also like a kariot cereal that they have in Israel, which is like their version of Cookie Crisp or something like totally unhealthy. Okay guys, that was amazing. I'm ending this journey of randomness with a fruit roll. So this is a kosher one. Kosher candy is a little bit different because it can't have gelatin You can have synthetic gelatin sometimes, but not real gelatin. So a lot of the like candy, like fruit roll-ups and stuff is just different. But sometimes it's actually more natural and better. But this is one of my favorites. The brand is Joray. Joray, I have no idea how to say that. But it is kosher and parve. It's so good. By the way, I just realized I was like, I came to film this video so I could like eat lunch. And then like when I went shopping, I of course bought a bunch of candy because I was like, oh, well, this is Jewish and Israeli. Like, I'll put this in at the end. But then, of course, once I was sitting here, I was like, I just want to eat the candy. Okay, guys, that is it for me. I'm so full. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more. Let me know if you guys like this kind of video because there is so much other Jewish food out there that I could eat for you guys. And I'm happy to do that. See you next time. Bye.